We have a new Troubleshooters report for you today. A woman calls to tell us she doesn't have any water at her house. But after our Andy Lascano made a series of phone calls and the Texas Public Utilities Commission issued an order, her water is now running once again at her house. Here's more.
After 11 years of marriage, Saul Perez and Sissy McMahon divorced in December. McMahon says they owned and lived in this house in Petronila the last 2 years, and the plan was to eventually rent out this smaller fixer-upper also on the property. But as part of the divorce, McMahon was to move out of the big house by March 5th and into the smaller one and fix it up with money given to her by Perez, according to the divorce documents. Most folks out in these parts of Nueces County, like Perez and McMahon, get their water from the Violet Water Supply Company, a nonprofit. But Perez sent McMahon this eviction notice, and she hadn't honored the terms of the divorce decree. He also had Violet cut off the water to the big house, even though McMahon was still living there. And that's when she called us.
I wanted to live in here because it's a humble beginning after divorce.
So the Troubleshooters went to Violet Water Supply to ask if anything could be done to help McMahon. We also showed them this order issued by the Texas Public Utilities Commission called the COVID-19 Relief Program. It suspends late fees and disconnects of water, power, and sewer utilities for at least 6 months. You can read the PUC's entire statement on our website, kztv10.com. Violet Water Supply said they checked to see if the order applied to Perez and McMahon, and within an hour, they called back. They checked with their attorney, Perez, and the PUC, and the water at the big house will be turned back on. We also called and texted Perez several times to find out how much longer he'll allow McMahon to stay in the big house, but he hasn't returned our calls or texts. Andy Lascano, Action 10 News, Petronila.
As always, if you need help from the Troubleshooters, send us an email to troubleshooters@kztv10.com.